the castle that we built. You walked away without a single ounce of guilt. You struck the match and watched the tapestry ignite. You thought that I would perish in the middle of the night. I choked upon the smoke of every lie you ever told. I shivered in the wreckage, I was broken, I was cold. I spent a month in mourning, crying on the blackened floor. I thought I couldn't take the devastation anymore. But then a tiny spark ignited somewhere in my chest, a quiet little whisper saying I had passed the test. The tears dried up like water on a sizzling summer street, and I felt the ground get steady underneath my shaking feet. You thought you'd see me crumble, you thought you'd see me beg. You thought I'd be a prisoner, chained up by the leg. But you underestimated the power in my veins. I'm breaking off the shackles and I'm melting down the chains. I am rising out of the ashes, watch me fly. I'm painting brand new colors all across the blackened sky. You try to burn me down, you try to turn me into dust, but I am forging armor from your betrayal and your rust. I'm shaking off the sorrow, I'm reclaiming my own name. I'm stepping out of the shadows and I'm walking through the flame. I'm a phoenix in the wind, hear my battle cry. Out of the ashes, I am rising high. Out of the ashes, I look at my reflection in the mirror on the wall. I don't see the fragile girl who took the heavy fall. I see a warrior with scars that look like constellations, a masterpiece created by a brutal transformation. I used to need your validation just to feel alive. I thought without your oxygen I never could survive. But the air is so much sweeter now that you are far away. I'm waking up with purpose every single brand new day. You thought you'd see me crumble, you thought you'd see me beg. You thought I'd be a prisoner, chained up by the leg. But you underestimated the power in my veins. I'm breaking off the shackles and I'm melting down the chains. I am rising out of the ashes, watch me fly. I'm painting brand new colors all across the blackened sky. The dawn is creeping through the crack in the blinds, painting gold ribbons on the things that it finds. Your suitcase is sitting by the bedroom door, a heavy reminder I can't ignore. You have a flight to catch, a city to see, a life that is waiting and it doesn't include me. A button in your shirt and you look at your watch. I pour a black coffee and a little bit of scotch. I'm trying to smile, I'm trying to be cool, but my heart is behaving like a desperate fool. The silence between us is screaming out loud as we stand in the shadow of this parting cloud. I know that the world keeps on spinning around. I know that my feet need to stay on the ground, but reason and logic don't mean anything when I'm terrified of what the morning will bring. So baby, just stay a little longer, hold me until the light gets stronger. Ignore the alarm, let the taxi cab wait. Let's pretend that we're masters of time and of fate. Just give me an hour, give me a minute, let me memorize this room with you in it. I know you have to go, I know we are through, but I need just a fraction more time here with you. Ooh, please stay a little longer. Stay a little longer. We sit on the edge of the unmade bed, talking about everything that we left unsaid. The laughter is fragile, the tears are so near. I'm fighting the urge just to trap you right here. I inhale your sandwood smoke and rain, engraving the detail to combat the pain. We had a good run, we had a beautiful spark, but now you are leaving me here in the dark. I brush off the lid from the lapel of your coat and swallow the lump that's blocking my throat. I know that the world keeps on spinning around. I know that my feet need to stay on the ground, but reason and logic don't mean anything when I'm terrified of what the morning will bring. So baby, just stay a little longer, hold me until the light gets stronger. Ignore the alarm, let the taxi cab wait. Let's pretend that we're masters of time and of fate. Just give me an hour, give me a minute, let me memorize this room with you in it. I know you have to go, I know we are through, but I need just a fraction more time here with you. Please stay a little longer. I won't beg you to love me, I won't change your mind. I'll accept the reality I'm leaving behind, but right here, right now, while our hands are still crossed, let's delay the admission of everything lost. Just don't walk out that door. Not yet, not yet. Stay a little longer. Stay a little longer, hold me until the light gets stronger. Ignore the alarm, let the taxi cab wait. Let's pretend that we're masters of time and of fate. Just give me an hour, give me a minute, let me memorize this room with you in it. I know you have to go, I know we are through, but I need just a fraction more time here with you. Please stay a little longer. One more minute, one more breath before goodbye. Stay. Mm. from light on, tracing the lines of the battles I've won. There's a mark on my shoulder from a fall in the dark. There's a line on my wrist from a dangerous spark. But the deepest ones are the ones you can't see, the invisible fractures inside of me. The words that were weapons, the trust that was broke, the promises vanishing into the smoke. I used to be ashamed of the map on my skin. I used to try hide in the places I've been. I covered my trauma with makeup and lace. I practiced a perfect, impenetrable face. But the gold in the cracks makes the porcelain strong. I'm finding the melody where I went wrong. Every heartbreak and failure, every tear that I cried is a note in the music I'm holding inside. This is my symphony of scars, played on the strings of 1,000 broken stars. A beautiful masterpiece born from the pain, a chorus rising out of the pouring rain. I am the composer, I am the sound of a spirit that refused to stay in the ground. It's raw and it's messy, it's loud and it's real. It's the glorious proof that I know how to feel. Listen to my symphony of scars. Oh, the symphony of scars. Oh, you thought you destroyed me when you tore me apart. You thought you would silence the beat of my heart, but you only gave me the rhythm I need to turn all my suffering into a creed. I took all the venom, the lies and the shame, and I threw them right into the musical flame. I'm conducting the chaos, I'm writing the score. I'm not playing the role of the victim anymore. Every betrayal is a blast of the past. Every moment of healing is a sweet pane of glass. The gold in the cracks makes the porcelain strong. I'm finding the melody where I went wrong. Every heartbreak and failure, every tear that I cried is a note in the music I'm holding inside. This is my symphony of scars, played on the strings of 1,000 broken stars. A beautiful masterpiece born from the pain, a chorus rising out of the pouring rain. I am the composer, I am the sound of a spirit that refused to stay in the ground. It's raw and it's messy, it's loud and it's real. It's the glorious proof that I know how to feel. Listen to my symphony of scars. Let the cellos weep for the innocence lost. Let the drums beat for the heavy, heavy cause. Let the choir sing for the girl who survived, for the woman who stands here fully alive. I'm alive, I'm alive. This is my symphony of scars, played on the strings of 1,000 broken stars. A beautiful masterpiece born from the pain, a chorus rising out of the pouring rain. I am the composer, I am the sound of a spirit that refused to stay in the ground. It's raw and it's messy, it's loud and it's real. It's a glorious proof that I know how to feel. Listen to my symphony of scars. Every scar is a note, every tear is a song. My beautiful symphony. sleeping soundly on the left side of the bed, while a million anxious thoughts are racing through my head. You bought me flowers and you asked me how my day was. You're everything I ever wanted, you're my safe cause. But I'm a master at the art of self-destruction. I'm reading danger into every introduction. I searched your phone when you were taking a shower, looking for a reason to destroy this ivory tower. I start an argument about a dirty coffee cup. I push you down because I'm scared you're gonna lift me up. You look at me with patience and it only makes me mad, because I'm terrified to lose the best thing I've ever had. It's a sickness in my blood, it's a trauma response. I'm sabotaging everything that my spirit wants. I'm holding the hammer, I'm swinging it blind, shattering the only piece I ever could find. I'm breaking my own heart before you get the chance. I'm cutting the music to ruin the dance. I build up the walls so you can't see inside, then I cry in the darkness with nowhere to hide. I'm pushing you away, though I want you to stay. I'm burning the bridge and I'm walking away. It's a tragic performance, a beautiful art. I'm just breaking my own heart. Breaking my own heart. Oh, I learned early that love is just a loaded gun, and the moment that you trust it, it's already done. So I keep my armor polished and I keep my weapons drawn. I'm ready for the war before the breaking of the dawn. But you don't wear a uniform, you don't carry a sword. You just offer me a love that I cannot afford, and it scares me to death that I need you this much. I tremble like a leaf at the heat of your touch. It's a sickness in my blood, it's a trauma response. I'm sabotaging everything that my spirit wants. I'm holding the hammer, I'm swinging it blind, shattering the only piece I ever could find. I'm breaking my own heart before you get the chance. I'm cutting the music to ruin the dance. I build up the walls so you can't see inside, then I cry in the darkness with nowhere to hide. I'm pushing you away, though I want you to stay. I'm burning the bridge and I'm walking away. It's a tragic performance, a beautiful art. Oh, I'm just breaking my own heart. I don't wanna do this anymore. I don't wanna be the one who locks the door. Please don't let me go, even when I push. Pull me from the ledge, pull me from the rush. Tell me you won't leave, tell me you will fight. Save me from myself tonight. Stop me breaking my own heart before you get the chance. Turn off the music, let's finish the dance. Tear down the walls, let the sunlight inside. I'm tired of the running, I'm done with the pride. I'm pulling you close and I'm begging you stay. I'm crossing the bridge, I'm not walking away. I'm ending the show, I'm rewriting the part. I'm done breaking my own heart. I'm putting down the hammer, I'm letting you love me. No more breaking. I drew a line right in the center of the room. Said don't you cross it, don't you bring me to my doom. I blocked your number, threw your sweater in the fire. I swore I wouldn't let myself be your desire. It's been a month since we last tore each other down, since we screamed until we woke up half the town. I was doing good, I drank my water, fixed my hair, pretended I didn't care that you weren't there. But then I saw you at the corner of 5th Street. My stomach dropped, I felt the pavement beneath my feet. Just a single glance across a crowded, noisy bar, and suddenly I'm back exactly where we are. It's a chemical reaction, it's a curse. It's a sickness that is only getting worse. I can run to the edges of the earth, but it never matters what the distance is worth, because the gravity between us is too strong. It pulls me back to you where I belong. Maybe where I break I can't decide, caught inside the undertow of this colliding tide. I'm a satellite that's falling from the sky. You're the atmosphere that burns me up alive. We can fight it all we want, we can make a fuss, but we can't escape the gravity between us. No, we can't escape the gravity. We're toxic, honey, we're a beautiful mistake. We're building castles on a fault line bound to shake. You say you're sorry and you look me in the eyes, and I'm a sucker for your gorgeous ruined lies. My friends are telling me I need to cut the cord. They say I'm signing up for things I can't afford, but they don't know the way you hold me in the night, when all the broken pieces suddenly fit right. It's a chemical reaction, it's a curse. It's a sickness that is only getting worse. I can run to the edges of the earth, but it never matters what the distance is worth, because the gravity between us is too strong. It pulls me back to you where I belong. Maybe where I break I can't decide, caught inside the undertow of this colliding tide. I'm a satellite that's falling from the sky. You're the atmosphere that burns me up alive. We can fight it all we want, we can make a fuss, but we can't escape the gravity between us. Is it love, or is it physics? Are we destined or just cynical and wicked? Every time I pull away I feel the snap, like a rubber band returning to the trap. Pull me in, push me out, tear me down, where the crown of my heart let me drown. The gravity between us is too strong. It pulls me back to you where I belong. Or maybe where I break I can't decide, caught inside the undertow of this colliding tide. I'm a satellite that's falling from the sky. You're the atmosphere that burns me up alive. We can fight it all we want, we can make a fuss, but we can't escape the gravity between us. No, we can't escape it. I don't wanna escape it. The gravity between us. They warned me about you, they said you were wild, a hurricane wrapped in the smile of a child. You blow into town and you tear up the streets, leaving a trail of beautiful defeats. But I was so thirsty, a drought in my soul. I craved the destruction, I wanted to roll in the mud and the chaos you brought to my door. I tasted a drop and I only begged for more. You're dark and you're heavy, a sky full of gray. You promised the water, but then blow away. I'm standing here looking up at the clouds, screaming your name to the thundering crowds. You're a force of nature I cannot contain. I'm trying to hold on to something insane. I run till my lungs are burning like fire, fueled by a desperate electric desire. I'm just a fool who is chasing the rain, running down highways of sorrow and pain, trying to catch lightning inside of a glass, watching the beautiful tragedy pass. You quench me a second, then leave me to dry, a brilliant illusion that fades in the sky. I know it's a battle that I cannot win, but I open my arms and I let you pour in. Yeah, I'm addicted to chasing the rain, chasing the rain. My clothes are all soaked and my shoes are torn through. I sacrificed all of my shelter for you. My friends think I'm crazy, they say I should hide. They don't know the feeling of the wild ride. When you wrap your thunder all around my chest, I feel like I'm finally awake from my rest. But as soon as the morning begins to appear, the mist on the window starts to clear, and you evaporate back into the blue, leaving me nothing but a memory of you. You're a force of nature I cannot contain. I'm trying to hold on to something insane. I run till my lungs are burning like fire, fueled by a desperate electric desire. I'm just a fool who is chasing the rain, running down highways of sorrow and pain, trying to catch lightning inside of a glass, watching the beautiful tragedy pass. You quench me a second, then leave me to dry, a brilliant illusion that fades in the sky. I know it's a battle that I cannot win, but I open my arms and I let you pour in. Yeah, I'm addicted to chasing the rain. Will you ever settle down? Will you ever wash this town clean? Or am I just a desert waiting for a flood that was never, ever meant to be seen? Hit me with the storm, break me with the flood, let the water mix with my blood. I'm just a fool who is chasing the rain, running down highways of sorrow and pain, trying to catch lightning inside of a glass, watching the beautiful tragedy pass. You quench me a second, then leave me to dry, a brilliant illusion that fades in the sky. I know it's a battle that I cannot win, but I open my arms and I let you pour in. Yeah, I'm addicted to chasing the rain. Let it pour, I'll keep running, chasing the rain. The echo of the front door slamming shut is ringing clear. It's been exactly 40 minutes since you were right here. I'm sitting on the staircase with my head between my hands, trying to make sense of all your final cold demands. You took your heavy boots, you took your loud and boisterous laugh. You tore the very fabric of my universe in half. I thought the worst part of a breakup was the crying and the fight, but I was completely unprepared for the stillness of the night. You were a tornado spinning loudly through the hall, playing music on the speaker, shouting through the wall. But now the air is static, not a single breeze is blowing, and a terrifying emptiness is steadily growing. I turn on the television just to have some background noise, but the actors on the screen are just empty, hollow toys. I turn the kitchen sink on, let the water hit the drain, but nothing can extinguish this quiet, awful pain. Oh, the silence you left is deafening my ears. It's a heavy, crushing vacuum magnifying all my fears. It's louder than a thunderclap, it's screaming in my head, a terrifying monument to everything we said. I'm suffocating in the quiet, drowning in the space. I'm searching for a single trace of your chaotic grace, but all I have is nothing, a void I can't accept. I'm losing my mind inside the silence you left, the heavy silence you left. I wander through the rooms like a tourist in a museum, looking at the memories, wishing I didn't see them. Your toothbrush on the counter is a weapon of assault. The empty hanger in the closet says it's my own fault. I try to sing a song, but the melody falls flat. The acoustics in this lonely house rejected just like that. I step out on the balcony and listen to the street, but the city is asleep and the misery's complete. I realize that your volume was the beat of my own heart, and when you took your noise away, you tore my life apart. I turn on the television just to have some background noise, but the actors on the screen are just empty, hollow toys. I turn the kitchen sink on, let the water hit the drain, but nothing can extinguish this quiet, awful pain. Oh, the silence you left is deafening my ears. It's a heavy, crushing vacuum magnifying all my fears. It's louder than a thunderclap, it's screaming in my head, a terrifying monument to everything we said. I'm suffocating in the quiet, drowning in the space. I'm searching for a single trace of your chaotic grace, but all I have is nothing, a void I can't accept. I'm losing my mind inside the silence you left. Come back and yell at me, come back and break a glass, make some noise, make some noise. Shatter the quiet, bring back the storm. I need your chaos to keep my blood warm. The silence you left is deafening my ears. It's a heavy, crushing vacuum magnifying all my fears. It's louder than a thunderclap, it's screaming in my head, a terrifying monument to everything we said. I'm suffocating in the quiet, drowning in the space. I'm searching for a single trace of your chaotic grace, but all I have is nothing, a void I can't accept. I'm losing my mind inside the silence you left. It's too quiet, it's just too quiet, the silence you left. I'm sitting on the floor of our old apartment, sorting through the boxes in the living room compartment. A faded Polaroid from the summer of July. You were laughing at the camera, I was looking in your eyes. I found the ticket stubs from that indie band we saw when we kissed out in the alleyway, shivering and raw. There's a coffee-stained sweater that still smells like your cologne, and it hits me like an earthquake that I'm really on my own. It's amazing how a life can be reduced to cardboard squares, to a pile of dusty records and two mismatched kitchen chairs. I'm trying to be ruthless, I'm trying to be strong, but every item is a lyric to a heartbroken song. How do I divide the memories we made? How do I decide which ones will slowly fade? It's just physical clutter, or so I try to say, but my hands are trembling as I throw it all away. These are the pieces of us, scattered on the floor, shards of a beautiful love that doesn't live here anymore. A puzzle with missing edges, a picture torn in two. I'm sweeping up the remnants of me and you, from the handwritten notes to the broken coffee cups. I'm choking on the tears as I'm picking them all up. It's hard to let you go, it's hard to break the trust when I'm surrounded by the pieces of us, the broken pieces of us. I came across the mixtape that you made for me that year. I pressed play on the stereo and fought away a tear. The crackle of the intro, the opening guitar, transported me directly to the backseat of your car. We promised we'd be different, we promised we'd survive. We swore we'd keep the magic in romance both alive. But time is a thief and reality is cold. The story that we started left a tragic end untold. Now I'm staring at a keychain from our trip to Mexico, wondering exactly when we lost the undertow. How do I divide the memories we made? How do I decide which ones will slowly fade? It's just physical clutter, or so I try to say, but my hands are trembling as I throw it all away. These are the pieces of us, scattered on the floor, shards of a beautiful love that doesn't live here anymore. A puzzle with missing edges, a picture torn in two. I'm sweeping up the remnants of me and you, from the handwritten notes to the broken coffee cups. I'm choking on the tears as I'm picking them all up. It's hard to let you go, it's hard to break the trust when I'm surrounded by the pieces of us. I wanna burn it all down, let it turn to ash. I wanna take a hammer to the mirrors and just smash. But if I destroy the evidence that we were ever here, I'm terrified the best part of my youth will disappear. So I pack it in a box and I tape it shut, living with this open wound, this agonizing cut. These are the pieces of us, scattered on the floor, shards of a beautiful love that doesn't live here anymore. A puzzle with missing edges, a picture torn in two. I'm sweeping up the remnants of me and you, from the handwritten notes to the broken coffee cups. I'm choking on the tears as I'm picking them all up. It's hard to let you go, it's hard to break the trust when I'm surrounded by the pieces of us, just the pieces of us. I'll put them in the attic and leave them in the dust. Goodbye, pieces of us. Goodbye, pieces of us. They say that time is gonna wash away the grief, that every autumn brings a new and greener leaf. But they don't know the way the ocean pulls me down. They haven't worn this heavy rusted iron crown. I packed your clothes into a cardboard box today, and breathed your scent before I put it all away. I stood there staring at the dust motes in the air, pretending for a second you were standing there. I do the groceries, I pay the monthly rent, I smile at neighbors acting like I am content. But underneath the surface I am sinking fast, a shipwreck haunted by the ghosts of what is past. The current is ruthless, the water is cold, I'm losing the strength in the grip that I hold. I'm kicking my legs, but I'm getting nowhere, just fighting the darkness and gasping for air. I am crushed by the weight of the tide, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The memories wash over me, wave after wave. I'm trapped in the deep of a watery grave. Oh, the surface is fading, the light's getting dim. I don't know if I have the power to swim against all this sorrow I hold deep inside. I'm drowning under the weight of the tide, the heavy, heavy weight of the tide. I found that letter that you wrote me years ago. You talked about the future, watching our kids grow. It cut me open like a knife straight to the chest, a beautiful illusion put to final rest. People tell me I should learn to let it go, but letting go means losing everything I know. You were my compass, you were my northern star. Now I am drifting on an ocean lost and far. The current is ruthless, the water is cold, I'm losing the strength in the grip that I hold. I'm kicking my legs, but I'm getting nowhere, just fighting tide. Hold me through the storm. My hands are shaking as I'm sitting on the floor. I hear the thunder knocking loudly at my door. It isn't raining on the outside, it's in my head. A million heavy, dark, and tangled words unsaid. My mind is spiraling, I'm losing all my grip. I feel the anchor of my sanity start to slip. The walls are closing in, the ceiling's crashing down. I'm in a crowded room, but I'm about to drown. I don't need platitudes, I don't need you to fix the broken chemistry and all the messy tricks. I just need someone who won't turn and run away when all my colorful illusions turn to gray. Don't tell me that tomorrow will be fine. Don't try to draw a silver line in line. Just sit here in the wreckage of my mind and leave your judgments far behind. And just hold me through the storm. Keep my shivering body warm. When the lightning strikes and I forget my name, be the shelter from the hurricane. I don't need you to be a hero with a sword. I just need you to be the anchor and the board. When the waves are crashing over and I'm torn, baby, hold me through the storm. Just hold me through the storm. I spent my whole life trying hard to be the rock, to hide the panic and to double turn the lock. I wear a smile like it's armor made of steel, but underneath I've forgotten how to feel. Tonight the armor cracked, the rust is showing through, and in my desperation I reached out to you. I'm terrified that you will see me as I am, a fragile girl hiding behind a hologram. Please don't be frightened by the tears upon my face. I just need a momentary resting place. Don't tell me that tomorrow will be fine. Don't try to draw a silver line in line. Just sit here in the wreckage of my mind and leave your judgments far behind. And just hold me through the storm. Keep my shivering body warm. When the lightning strikes and I forget my name, be the shelter from the hurricane. I don't need you to be a hero with a sword. I just need you to be the anchor and the board. When the waves are crashing over and I'm torn, baby, hold me through the storm. I'm so tired of being brave. I'm so close to the edge of the cave. Wrap your arms around my trembling frame. Tell me you love me despite all the shame. Don't let me go. Don't let me fall. Be my horizon when I lose it all. Hold me through the storm. Keep my shivering body warm. When the lightning strikes and I forget my name, be the shelter from the hurricane. I don't need you to be a hero with a sword. I just need you to be the anchor and the board. When the waves are crashing over and I'm torn, baby, hold me through the storm. Hold me through it till the morning light. Stay with me tonight through the storm. Traffic is roaring out on the avenue. The television's blaring out the evening news. A siren is wailing a couple of blocks away. Just another manic, ordinary Tuesday. And then the phone rings and I hear your heavy voice. The silence in your hesitation leaves me no choice. I feel the oxygen get sucked out of the room. A sudden collision, a silent deafening boom. The coffee in my cup suddenly turns to ice. I'm staring at the wall, paralyzed like mice. You said the words I never thought that I would hear, and suddenly the universe is crystal clear. Gravity vanishes, floating in space. 1,000 emotions crash into my face. The rush of the city is suddenly muted. The truth of my life is entirely uprooted. This is what it feels like when the world stops, when the sky shatters and the ceiling drops. Time freezes over, caught in the amber. I'm losing my footing, trying to clamber out of the wreckage of what used to be. Just a second ago, you were smiling at me. Now the axis is tilted, the compass is broke. My lungs are just filling with ash and with smoke. This is what it feels like when the world stops. When the world stops. I walk out the door and I stare at the sky. The people are passing me, hurrying by. They're drinking their lattes, checking their phones. They don't hear the shattering of my fragile bones. Oh, how can the sun still be shining so bright? How can the day not surrender tonight? Don't they know that an empire just fell to the ground? Don't they know that my heart makes a terrible sound? I'm trapped in a bubble of glass and of grief, searching the horizon for some kind of relief. Gravity vanishes, floating in space. 1,000 emotions crash into my face. The rush of the city is suddenly muted. The truth of my life is entirely uprooted. This is what it feels like when the world stops, when the sky shatters and the ceiling drops. Time freezes over, caught in the amber. I'm losing my footing, trying to clamber out of the wreckage of what used to be. Just a second ago, you were smiling at me. Now the axis is tilted, the compass is broke. My lungs are just filling with ash and with smoke. This is what it feels like when the world stops. Hold me, just hold me. Tell me this is just a bad dream. Tell me the earth is still spinning, because I am suspended in midair, falling into the dark with nobody there. This is what it feels like when the world stops. Sky shatters and the ceiling drops. Time freezes over, caught in the amber. I'm losing my footing, trying to clamber out of the wreckage of what used to be. I'm begging for someone to come rescue me. The axis is tilted, the compass is broke. My lungs are just filling with ash and with smoke. This is what it feels like when the world stops. Everything stops except for the pain. When the world stops. echoes in the dark. 2 a.m. the streetlights flicker through the blinds, tracing patterns on this empty bed of mine. I still keep your coffee mug beside the sink. It's pathetic, yeah, I know what people think. I deleted all the voicemails on my phone, trying hard to get used to being alone. But the silence in this apartment is too loud, and your memory is a heavy, heavy cloud. I've been driving down the highway aimlessly, hoping that the midnight air would set me free. But every radio station plays our song, reminding me exactly where things went wrong. And I tell my friends I finally found some peace, that I washed my hands and found a sweet release. But I'm lying through my teeth, I'm terrified of the spaces that you used to occupy. 'Cause there are echoes in the dark, calling out my name, shadows on the wall, dancing in the frame. I'm trying to move on, but I'm trapped inside the spark, left here with your echoes in the dark. Oh, your echoes in the dark. They whisper that we never should have part. Now I'm tearing at the seams, wandering through the park, running from your echoes in the dark. I bought a ticket to a city out west, thought a change of scenery would be the best. But the mountains only make me feel so small, and the canyons just repeat it when I call. I've been trying to replace you with someone new, but their touch is just a counterfeit of you. It's a bitter pill to swallow, truth be told. I'm just a ghost inside a story getting old. And I tell my friends I finally found some peace, that I've washed my hands and found a sweet release. But I'm lying through my teeth, I'm terrified of the spaces that you used to occupy. 'Cause there are echoes in the dark, calling out my name, shadows on the wall, dancing in the frame. I'm trying to move on, but I'm trapped inside the spark, left here with your echoes in the dark. Oh, your echoes in the dark. They whisper that we never should have part. Now I'm tearing at the seams, wandering through the park, running from your echoes in the dark. Will it ever fade away? Will the morning bring the day? Will I ever wash this gasoline off of my hands? I'm striking matches in the rain, getting addicted to the pain. God, I hope somebody finally understands. There are echoes in the dark, calling out my name, shadows on the wall, dancing in the frame. I'm trying to move on, but I'm trapped inside the spark, left here with your echoes in the dark. Oh, your echoes in the dark. They whisper that we never should have part. Now I'm tearing at the seams, waking up from broken dreams. Just me and your echoes in the dark, echoes in the dark, echoes in the dark. I was watching the news in the living room today. Saw how quickly a beautiful life can be taken away. A sudden twist of fate, a momentary slip, and suddenly the universe is letting go its grip. I turned off the TV and I looked at the phone, realized how much time I spent just being stubbornly alone, holding on to grudges for things I can't recall, building up the bricks to make a giant heavy wall. I dialed up my mother and I told her she was right. I called up my sister and I apologized for the fight, because the ticking of the clock is getting louder in my ear, and the fog of my resentment is starting to clear. We think we have forever, we think we have the time to wait until the mountain is easier to climb, but the ground is always shifting beneath our very feet, and I don't wanna leave this world feeling incomplete. So if I'm for tomorrow, I want you to know that I loved you with a fire that never lost its glow. If the sun refuses to rise up in the sky, I don't want a single tear to fall from your eye. I'm laying down my armor, I'm speaking out my truth, I'm shaking off the bitter arrogance of youth. I'm giving you my heart, I'm giving you my soul. I wanna leave this broken world entirely whole. If I fall tomorrow, you need to hear me say you were the brightest light in my every single day. I drove over to your house and I knocked upon the door. Said the words I should have said 1,000 times before. I told you that I love you unconditionally and deep. I told you that the promises are ones I'm gonna keep. You looked at me with wonder, with a tear upon your cheek. We hugged out in the driveway and we didn't have to speak. It felt like a mountain was lifted off my chest. I finally feel ready to lay my soul to rest. I don't wanna live with secrets locked inside a cage. I'm writing all my feelings on the front and center page. We think we have forever, we think we have the time to wait until the mountain is easier to climb, but the ground is always shifting beneath our very feet, and I don't wanna leave this world feeling incomplete. So if I'm for tomorrow, I want you to know that I loved you with a fire that never lost its glow. If the sun refuses to rise up in my sky, I don't want a single tear to fall from your eye. I'm laying down my armor, I'm speaking out my truth, I'm shaking off the was a Tuesday morning, raining lightly on the glass. I was rushing out the door, worried about being late for class. You were sitting at the counter, drinking coffee from a mug. You gave me half a smile and a casual, lazy shrug. See you later, baby, that was all you had to say. I threw a quick I love you as I hurried on my way. I didn't turn around to memorize your tired face. I didn't pause a second in the frantic morning race. If a prophet had descended and whispered in my ear that the ending of our universe was dangerously near, I would have dropped my keys and fell onto the kitchen floor. And I never would have walked out of that wooden front door. But the universe is cruel, it doesn't give a warning sign. It doesn't blow a whistle when you cross the finish line. You think you have a million more tomorrows in the bank until you're looking at a canvas that is completely blank. If I knew it was the last time I would ever see you smile, I would have stopped the spinning world and stayed a little while. I would have held you tighter, I would have pulled you close, I would have breathed you in like a beautiful wild rose. But I treated it like ordinary, threw the time away, assuming we'd pick up exactly where we left the next day. Now I'm haunted by the mundane, haunted by the rhyme of the tragic silent passing of the very last time. Oh, the very last time. I replay the memory like a movie in my mind, searching the footage for a clue I left behind. Was there a shadow in your eye, a tremor in your hand, a subtle kind of warning that I didn't understand? But no, it was just coffee in the rain upon the street, a perfectly generic, unassuming little beat. It's the ultimate betrayal of a memory so plain that it now carries the weight of 1,000 days of pain. I wish our final moment was a passionate embrace, a dramatic cinematic kiss out in a sacred place. But the universe is cruel, it doesn't give a warning sign. It doesn't blow a whistle when you cross the finish line. You think you have a million more tomorrows in the bank until you're looking at a canvas that is completely blank. If I knew it was the last time I would ever see you smile, I would have stopped the spinning world and stayed a little while. I would have held you tighter, I would have pulled you close, I would have breathed you in like a beautiful wild rose. But I treated it like ordinary, threw the time away, assuming we pick up exactly where we left the next day. Now I'm haunted by the mundane, haunted by the rhyme of the tragic silent passing of the very last time. They say that time heals everything, but that's a brilliant lie. Time just makes you realize you didn't say goodbye properly. I would give everything I own, I would give my soul just to rewind the clock and play a different role. Just one more minute, just one more glance. God, I'm begging for a second chance. If I knew it was the last time I would ever see you smile, I would have stopped the spinning world and stayed a little while. I would have held you tighter, I would have pulled you close, I would have breathed you in like a beautiful wild rose. But I treated it like ordinary, threw the time away, assuming we pick up exactly where we left the next day. Now I'm haunted by the mundane, haunted by the rhyme of the tragic silent passing of the very last time, the very last time. See you later, baby, I never saw you later. last time. I was drifting in a hurricane, a ship without a sail, getting battered by the ocean, getting swallowed by the gale. I was running from my demons, I was running from my past. I was moving 100 miles an hour, crashing way too fast. I didn't trust a single soul, I pushed everyone away. I lived my life in black and white, and in the shades of gray. I thought that love was just a trap, a temporary thrill, a bitter pill you swallow just to cure an empty chill. And then you waded through the water, ignoring all the waves. You didn't try to be the shining knight who rescues and who saves. You just stood there in the wreckage and you offered me your hand. You were the only one who didn't make a single demand. When the gravity was gone and I was floating into space, you pulled me back to earth with just the kindness in your face. When the world was spinning sideways and my mind was losing grip, you are the heavy iron that steadied up the ship. You are the anchor to my soul, keeping me in place when the tempest starts to roar and the madness starts to race. I could have washed away upon a distant lonely shore, but you held the line and showed me what I'm living for. You're the calm inside the chaos, you're the truth inside the lie. You're the lighthouse burning brightly in a pitch black midnight sky. I was broken, I was lost, I was completely out of control, until you became the anchor to my soul. The anchor to my soul. You listen to my crazy dreams, you calm my anxious fears. You're the only one who ever took the time to wipe my tears. You don't judge me for the scars that I am wearing on my sleeve. You're the reason that I finally have the courage to believe. We've weathered through the winter storms, we walked across the fire. You lift me up when I am stuck inside the sinking mire. It isn't always easy and it isn't always smooth, but your love is the only rhythm that can make my spirit move. When the gravity was gone and I was floating into space, you pulled me back to earth with just until you became the anchor to my soul. You keep me grounded, you keep me whole. Thank you for being the anchor to my soul. Oh. The doctor's voice was quiet, but it echoed down the hall. I leaned my heavy shoulders right against the hospital wall. You're lying in the bed, looking so fragile and so pale. And all my prayers and promises are starting now to fail. I hold your hand in mine and trace the lifelines on your skin. I'm fighting back the panic that is threatening to win. We've had 1,000 arguments, 1,000,000 laughs and tears. We squeezed a whole eternity inside these fleeting years. But looking at the monitor, the steady rhythmic beat, I know that soon you're gonna fall into a final sleep. I'm trying to be brave for you, I'm trying not to cry, but God, I don't know how to say this ultimate goodbye. The clock is ticking loudly, time is slipping through the glass. I'm begging for a miracle, I'm hoping this will pass. They tell me I should make my peace, they tell me to accept, but I'm drowning in the ocean of the promises we kept. I'm not ready to let go. I remember when we danced out in the middle of the rain. You kissed away my insecurities and washed away the pain. You were the only one who saw the magic in my mess. You were the only one who answered all my SOS. Now I'm the one who's sending out a signal to the sky, demanding an explanation, screaming out of why it isn't fair to take you where we still had plans to make. There's only so much agony a human soul can take. I brushed the hair out of your eyes and kissed your fevered cheek. I listened to your breathing getting dangerously weak. The clock is ticking loudly, time is slipping through the glass. I'm begging for a miracle, I'm hoping this will pass. They tell me I should make my peace, they tell me to accept, but I'm drowning in the ocean of the promises we kept. And I am not ready to let go of you, I'm not ready for this nightmare to be true. Am I supposed to be when you are gone? How am I supposed to face another dawn? My heart is tearing open, my spirit is laid bare. I'm reaching out to grab you, but I'm grasping at the air. Please stay a little longer, please just take another breath. I'm fighting a losing battle with the shadow of death. Oh, I'm not ready, I'm not ready to let go. If I could trade my life for yours, I'd do it in a beat. I'd lay my beating heart right down in front of your feet. Don't leave me in the silence, don't leave me in the cold. We were supposed to do this together, we were supposed to grow old. Please, just open your eyes. I love you, I'm not ready, I'll never let you go. Everybody loves the golden hour light, but I've always been a creature of the night. They tell me I should step into the sun, but they don't know the things that I have done. I carry guilt like stones inside my coat, a heavy truth I'm keeping in my throat. I tried to wear the halo, tried to shine, but pretending just to fit in isn't fine. Then I met you in the corner of the room, wrapped up in a beautiful and quiet gloom. You didn't ask me to be happy or pretend, you just offered me a place where I could mend. The world outside is loud and too demanding, but here with you there is an understanding. We are the broken ones, the beautifully flawed, hiding our secrets from the eyes of God. I feel so safe in your shadows, far away from the blinding neon glow. Down here in the dark where the wild things grow, you're the only sanctuary that I know. Let the perfect people have the center stage. We can write our own story on a burned out page. I don't need a savior in a glowing light, I just need your darkness to hold me tight. Yeah, I'm safe in your shadows tonight. You trace the scars that run across my skin, you don't care about the places I have been. You kiss the bruises that I try to hide, you love the ugly demons I keep inside. They say that misery loves company, but this is something deeper, can't they see? It's two eclipses aligning in the sky, giving each other an alibi. We pull the velvet curtains tightly closed, leaving our authentic selves exposed. The world outside is loud and too demanding, but here with you there is an understanding. We are the broken ones, the beautifully flawed, hiding our secrets from the eyes of God. And I feel so safe in your shadows, far away from the blinding neon glow. Down here in the dark where the wild things grow, you're the only sanctuary that I know. Let the perfect people have the center Burglars took the house, they took the car keys too. They auctioned off the furniture and everything we knew. My sister packed my bags and helped me move across the town into this tiny studio where the paint is peeling down. I don't care about the money, I don't care about the pride. I let them strip me down until there's nothing left to hide. But there's one thing in my pocket that I'll guard with my own life, a little piece of heaven cutting through me like a knife. It's a blurry photograph we took on Santa Monica Pier. Your hair was blowing wildly and you whispered in my ear. It's faded at the edges and it's creased right down the line, but in this little piece of paper you are forever mine. The therapist says I should put the picture in a drawer, that looking at your smiling face is only making war inside my healing process in the center of my brain. But she don't know the comfort that I'm finding in the pain, because it's all that I have left of you, the only tiny fragment of the beautiful and true. I also kept the voicemail from the morning of that day. You called to say you loved me and you were on your way. I've played it back 1,000 times, my battery is drained. It's the only medication that can keep me entertained. I'm terrified I'll wake up and forget the way you sound. I'm terrified the silence will drag me underground. So I plug my headphones in and let your voice wrap around my head. And for a single minute I forget that you are dead. The therapist says I should put the picture in a drawer, that looking at your smiling face is only making war inside my healing process in the center of my brain. But she don't know the comfort that I'm finding in the pain, because it's all that I have left of you, the only tiny fragment of the beautiful and true. The world took all the rest, they wiped the slate completely clean. But they can't take the memory of the places that we've been. I'm is all that I have left. All I have left. I'm holding on, I'm holding on. I'm holding on, I'm holding on. We are lying in the dark on a king-size mattress bed. There's a space of 6 inches, but it feels like miles instead. I can hear you breathing heavily, staring at the wall, while the moonlight casts a shadow right across the hall. I reach my hand out slightly just to brush against your spine, but I pull it back quickly, 'cause I cannot cross the line. We used to be a bonfire, tangled up in messy sheets. Now we are two strangers passing quietly on the streets. We go to the same parties, we share the same last name. We smile for the cameras playing out the perfect game, but underneath the surface there's a devastating chill, a silent kind of poison that is making me so ill. We haven't had a real fight in over half a year, because fighting takes a passion that is no longer here. Apathy is creeping like a fog into the room, turning our sanctuary into a quiet tomb. We are inches away, but we're oceans apart, drowning in the silence of a disconnected heart. I'm stranded on an island, you're drifting out to sea. I'm looking right at you, but you never look at me. We speak the same language, but we lost the translation, trapped inside the borders of a dying nation. I'm crying out for rescue in the middle of the dark, but we are inches away and oceans apart. Yeah, we're oceans apart. I made your favorite dinner and we ate it in the quiet, just the clinking of the silver in a miserable diet. You asked me how my day was, I said it was just fine. We pour another glass of this cheap and bitter wine. I wanna flip the table, I wanna break a plate, I wanna hear you yell at me, I wanna feel the hate, because anger is a fire and fire means we're alive. But this freezing cold polite routine I cannot survive. When did we become these ghosts haunting our own home? When did a crowded room start feeling so alone? We haven't had a real fight in over half a year, because fighting takes a passion that is no longer here. Apathy is creeping like a fog into the room, turning our sanctuary into a quiet tomb. We are inches away, but we're oceans apart, drowning in the silence of a disconnected heart. I'm stranded on an island, you're drifting out to sea. I'm looking right at you, but you never look at me. We speak the same language, but we lost the translation, trapped inside the borders of a dying nation. I'm crying out for rescue in the middle of the dark, but we are inches away and oceans apart. Can we build a bridge? Can we turn the ship around? Can we throw a lifeline before we both drown? Somebody say something, break the heavy glass. Don't let another quiet empty minute pass. inches away, inches away. Walking on eggshells in the house we built together, constantly checking on the changes in your weather. One minute you're the sun, the next you are the frost. I'm navigating through a map where I am lost. I bite my tongue so hard it's starting to bleed, sacrificing every single thing that I need just to keep the peace, just to keep you satisfied, while my own spirit is slowly curled up and died. You throw your words like they are daggers in the dark. You never miss, you always hit the vital mark. And then you gaslight me and say I'm too sensitive. I don't know how much more of my soul I can give. The glass is cracking, the foundation is weak. I'm losing my voice, I've forgotten how to speak. The rope is fraying, it's down to a thread. I'm so damn exhausted from being misled. I am standing on the edge of breaking. My hands are cold and my whole body's shaking. I bent over backwards until I snapped in two, trying to be the perfect masterpiece for you. But the tension is fatal, the limit is reached. The walls of my patience have finally been breached. I can't be your punching bag, I can't be your fool. I'm jumping off the edge, I'm breaking all the rules. I'm on the edge of breaking. I look in the mirror and I don't know that girl. She traded her fire for a fake plastic pearl. She stayed out of loyalty, she stayed out of guilt. She stayed in the prison that you carefully built. Oh, but something inside me is starting to shift. A tectonic plate, a massive emotional rift. The fear is evaporating into the air, replaced by a wild and dangerous kind of glare. The glass is cracking, the foundation is weak. I found my voice and I'm ready to speak. The rope is fraying, it's snapping in half. I'm burning the script, I'm writing the epitaph. I am standing on the edge of breaking. My hands are cold and my whole body's shaking. I bent over backwards until I snapped in two, trying to be the perfect masterpiece for you. But the tension is fatal, the limit is reached. The walls of my patience have finally been breached. I can't be your punching bag, I can't be your fool. I'm jumping off the edge, I'm breaking all the rules. I'm on the edge of breaking. You thought I would fold, you thought I would bow. You thought you could keep me subdued. But look at me now. I'm a hurricane, I'm a forest fire. I'm crawling right out of the mud and the mire. I'm taking my life back, I'm claiming my space. Get out of my way, get out of my face. I'm diving off the edge of breaking. This is my life and it's mine for the taking. I bent over backwards, but now I stand tall. I'm broken.